I am the alien. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Put your hands together for the black alien. The black alien. What's up, everybody? Mark Conte reporting on the Black Alien. Have you ever heard of this guy? Oh, my God. Let's talk about it. Let's give a freak his moment, and let's not be judgmental before we find out if he is an enlightened being painting himself all different colors, shapes, and sizes. He's tattooing his eyeballs. He's chopping off his fingers. He's thinking about chopping off a leg, so that it's more alien-like. Where do we draw the line? Where does not we per se? Where do we draw the line on him? But where do we draw the line on our own self-destructive behavior, if at all? Life is short, right? Life is short. If you're lucky, you get 80 years, 90 years, right? And you're always changing. Sometimes you're young, then you're old, then you're in the middle somewhere, right? And why not? Why not chop off your fingers and make a hook out of it? Right? What the fuck? Why not? What's your problem there? Why not paint your eyeballs black so that when you look at people, they jump? Right? Is it cool or put implants in your eyes, right? So we're gonna take a look at this guy, right? Here he is, man. This is a real person. He's got looks like he's got bolts in his head. He chopped off his ears. He chopped off his lip. He chopped off his nose, a couple of fingers. He had, I don't know what kind of implants under his skin, so that he, in fact, does look like a black alien. And I don't know, man. Do you find peace in doing this? Does anybody, look, we're all humans, right? We're all humans. We all have, a decision, a choice. Not so much a decision, but a choice in this. Do we accept our, skin as it is? Do we, even, where do you draw the line on tattoos? I mean, people have tattoos on their faces and full body tattoo. Is that in the same category as this guy? Is a full arm piece where your whole arm is covered in a tattoo? Are you in the same category as a guy who sticks, some kind of shit under his skin to make it look more like an alien? He's got a pointed head. He chopped off his fingers. So we're gonna look at this fascinating story. I don't know, man. I don't know. Crazy Duck says sick, needs help. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. We'll take a deep dive into the black alien today, and maybe we'll find out that he's right and we're all wrong. Maybe we should all be black aliens, or maybe since there is a black alien, maybe a blue alien, a white, black alien. That's racist, man. That's racist. He's a white guy, and now he's the black guy. Jungle Forever says he's covered. He's covered. I know a lot of people have tattoos. I got one little tattoo from when I was a teenager on my leg, and I never got into tattoos, man. No, my arms are clean, man. I'm just a skinny white boy with no tattoos, no ink. I got no ink, man. But self-mutilation. Let's see. I got a couple of earrings that might qualify as mutilation. I don't like the nose shit, man. I had a once. No, actually, I didn't have a nose ring. I had an earring on the top of my ear because I thought that would be cool too, to have three. Now, let me tell you something, man. The pain never went away. It was painful the whole time it was in there. And one day I just pulled it out. And that was the end of that. But like, tongue, and people pierced their tongue and or nose. I had a friend that pierced his nose. He said he did it, and like 3 hours later, it was just throbbing like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And he went bloop, he pulled it out, and that was the end of the nose ring. So anyway, we'll explore this fascinating idea of self-acceptance or self-transformation or neither, self-mutilation. So my name is Marcus Conte. I got a website. We're live every morning at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Somewhere. Right now we're on YouTube. We're also broadcasting across many platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, Truth Social, and wherever else you consume your social media. I got a new story floating around, The Enlightened Father. It looks like it's getting some legs. It's a good story. I enjoy it. I enjoyed writing it. It came very quickly, and I don't know. That's what I do. Sometimes you get an idea. I want to do a video. I'm going to do a video on running meditation. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but I'm going to do it because hey, man, I'm solo. I don't have a team to follow me around the track while I run. So I got to find a way to jerry-rig the camera while I'm running, right? So I could talk to you while I'm running. But I'll figure it out, because there's a tremendous lift there in. If you want to transform yourself, you don't have to paint your eyeballs black and cut off your fingers and put a bolt in your fucking forehead. You could transform just by sitting or running or exercising or going out, like in the beautiful snow right now. Beautiful white snow falling in northeast Pennsylvania here. It's very mild, beautiful, dusty white snow. You can look at it and say, oh, shit, I wish the summer were here. It sucks, man. It's cold out there. And it's quite beautiful, Different birds come along. You still see the red cardinals. They stand out in this kind of on a white backdrop. You see the red cardinals. So let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about him. Here he is. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the chat. Champs is here. Vinny DiMartini is here. Mikai Nice, Crazy Duck, Jungle Forever. Chris Milk is here. Wayne, what's up, Wayne? Weevil Girl, Casafilla, Philly Camden in the house, TJ, and everybody else who might be lurking if I missed your name. Thanks for joining me. It's your show. All the live chats, when you chat, it becomes part of the video, and the video gets distributed wherever. You are the live audience. You are me, and I am you at the same time. So I modified my body to be a black alien. Now restaurants are scared to serve me. So let's look at this guy. Here's a 43-second commercial video of the guy. He's a real person. Look at the face. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this guy, man. France. He's French. Oui, monsieur. There's his hand, right? Chopped off his fingers. So you heard? He chopped off his 2 fingers. Well, that's just sick. If you're a guitar player, forget it. Your career is over. Or maybe if you just play with 2 fingers, I don't know. But he just chopped off his pinky and his ring finger on what looks like his left hand. I just chopped off his 2 fingers so that it would look like a hook. A claw. He wanted a claw instead of fingers. That's what he looks like before. There's a before and after. It's a, regular looking guy, kind of, prone to muscles. I don't know. Seems like a normal person, right? No tattoos. Already in his, deep 20s, maybe 30s. Who knows? And here he is. He's cut up. Oh, my. Scary, right? A scary man. There he is getting his fingers chopped off, and he's going under the knife. He says he's only 34% done. He's only 34% done in his goal to turn himself into an alien, which means he's got another 66% more alterations. He claims that he's going to chop his leg off. So again, do we need to call an ambulance for this guy? Do we need to call somebody and stop him from hurting himself? I don't like it. He's a bad impression on kids. Kids, you got to save the children. It's bad. Him walking around, he could hurt the children by being impressionable. And maybe they too want to chop off their leg and their fingers and their ears and their nose and be more like the black alien. Is this the kind of role model we want? Anthony LaFredo, that's his real name. That is his name. A.K.A. the Black Alien, who calls himself Black Alien, removed his ears, nostrils, and even a few fingers, sharpened his teeth and dyed them purple, and covered his body in extreme tattoos. Now the Frenchman says he's found one space where he can't come in peace. That's so he's scaring people, right? He's fucking showing up in a restaurant, and people don't know what to make of him. He goes to the restaurant and says, "You can't eat out on the terrace. You're scaring away the customers." The guy's complaining too. He can't get a job. I can't get a job. They're discriminating against me because of my looks. What would you rather do? Look at a huge fat black lady sitting there eating with 3 hands, or look at this guy at a restaurant? I don't know. Well, I don't know anything, but there he is. Crazy Duck says he can get a job at a circus sideshow. He's a freak, man. He's a freak. There's good money in freakism, right? It's a fight every day, because every day you find new people who don't understand, who want to judge. It's life. Not everyone understands everything. Like me, I don't understand lots of things. This is the freak talking about lots of people, he told a podcast. Bah! Look at him, man. I mean, even this is actually quite common today. People like to tattoo the whites of their eyes. Wow, you talk about fucking dangerous. I bet he hears things differently without his earlobes. I'm sure he smells things differently without a fucking nose. He chopped off half his nose. He's got the quintessential split tongue, and he's playing games. He's sticking half his tongue through the hole in his face and the other half of the tongue out his mouth. It looks like he cut his lips off too. I don't know, man. What's the joy here? What is it? What drives somebody to do this? He's got a fucking, I don't know what coming out of his chin. He's got tattoos of, it looks like scars. He's got like scarred tattoos on his face. This is irreversible, obviously. I felt like I needed to say that. You're doing irreversible alterations to your body. Can't go back. You can't grow new ears. You can't grow a new nose. Maybe the hole in your chin will heal. Your eyes will never not be black. The challenges have installed his passion for body modification. Oh, that's what it is. It's body modification. Excuse me. I thought it was something else. I thought it was deep-seated self-hatred and self-mutilation and self-harm. I must have been wrong. The challenges have installed his passion for body modifications. He claims he's ready to take the leap with a leg amputation. Leg amputation. Chop off his leg. Chop off his leg. I wonder if he cut off his penis too. Why not go all the way, right? Why not? I mean, that's self-mutilation, right? The sex change operation where a man is born with a three-piece set, and he decides Nah, I'd rather. I think when I look inside, when I look deep inside my soul, I see a woman, and it's a vagina, a vagina. I got to get to a vagina. I want to invert my penis to a vagina. So that's what people do. That's the essence of a sex change, right? Chris Milk says gay pose. Is he homosexual? We don't know. We don't know. It's something really, I would imagine that there are, especially because he's famous now, there'd be people that would be attracted to this. I'm sure. Right? Is the 2 or 3 million people that follow this guy all on the side of watching the freak show? Or is there a couple of them sprinkled in there that aspire to be just like him and want to know? They want to know if there is a transformative quality to becoming the black alien right in front of everybody's face. It's something really hard because I have healthy legs. He's talking about his leg amputation. And an amputation is something big. I know. Isn't it illegal? Shouldn't it be illegal to walk into a hospital and say, "Could you chop off my 2 fingers, please, because I want my hand to look more like a hook"? It's got to be done. It's got to be done under the table. Walk in and say, "Can you kindly chop off my very healthy leg below the knee, because I want to put a bionic knee there, and or some kind of other prosthetic." Maybe he wants a webbed foot or something. Maybe he's got an idea. He's going to look like a frog. He's got big fucking. He's going to walk the earth with giant, frog feet. Who knows what's in the guy's head, right? Because he's only 36. He's only 34% done. He previously disclosed he's always been passionate about mutations and transformations, even from a very young age. But it wasn't until the unrecognizable tattoo aficionado was in his 20s that he decided to pursue the seemingly bizarre body changes. So he started all this in his 20s. Some of the altercations have been done over many years. The nose, look, I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, but he's also tattooed the blackness of his eyes. I think this is an earlier shot. He seems to have a lot more shit done at this time. Again, I don't want to be judgmental. I want to understand. That's why I'm talking about it. But I'm shocked by it. I mean, I'm perplexed by it. I mean, he's got some other cool ink. Look at his arm. Look at his arm. He's got, after he chopped off his fingers, he has he has some kind of rope or some kind of implants under his arms, under the skin of his arms. All right, what else? What else we got here? So that's what he used to look like. As I said, looks like an average guy. He's got a couple of tattoos, and Me So Hungry asks, is he vaccinated? Is he vaccinated? Is he vaccinated? Great comments. Crazy Duck says, the Wuhan lab will do it. Lobotomy might be beneficial, in my opinion, says Cassafilly Camden. Me So Hungry says, guys wearing pearl necklaces now lately. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think we're on the same page here. Let's look at some of the videography the guy is releasing. Here he is. He's under the cover. What a sexy man. He's a sexy man. He's sexy. Is he sexy? It definitely looks like an alien. What we think of as an alien. I bet aliens would be scared. When the aliens come from Mars and they land on Earth, they're going to eat everybody, but they're going to leave this guy behind, right? They're going to be like, oh, fuck that shit, man. I'm not eating that guy. I'm not eating that one. That one's got some problems, man. That one's overdone or something. Hey, if you seen him walking down the street, you might not catch it. You might think he has a mask on or something. But upon closer Investigation. Upon closer investigation, here his eyes look green. He's chilling like Bob Dylan. That nose thing, man. I don't know, man. That just, you know, I'm somebody who I don't like when anything touches my nose. I don't like even now I'm just touching my nose, and my nose gets fucking itchy just talking about it. Looking at this guy. Looking at this guy. You know, it's just, here he is with his fingers. He's showing you his throat. There's his fingers. You see his fingers are off. Oh, he's got the fuck you finger. How come he didn't shut the fuck? Oh, because he's got, I see why he did the fingers. He's got a picture of an alien, and the alien has 3 fingers. I bet you didn't know that. Aliens have 3 fingers. And that's why he did it. Yeah, oh, let's see, here he is. He can get a job. He can get a better job than you. Here he is advertising for Versace. He's advertising for Versace. Versace hired him because he probably smells really good. And, you know, people wanna smell like the black alien. Is it a fashion statement? Look at this. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He's a very fashionable man. Conti, you don't know what you're looking at, man. You're just, because you're a white racist supremacist in the Midwest, and you don't know anything about anybody, and you should just shut up and swallow the liberal agenda. But there he is, pushing Versace. He's right in there with supermodels, man. They hired this guy. They hired this guy to do this shit, man. So this is like, isn't this the equivalent of watching someone about to jump off a bridge, right? And you're supposed to say, "Get off the bridge, man. Save yourself." Instead, Versace is screaming, "Jump! Jump! Jump!" Jump into the freak show. So, promotional, Versace promoting him. What else? There's a little shot. I don't know. You're walking down the street and this is what you see. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, fucking. What's with the head? You got to wonder what he's implanting under his skin. Look, it's got to be debilitating, right? It's got to hurt. And it's got to create enormous pockets of numbness when you jam something under your skin like that. And you cut it. You cut yourself. Can we hear you? What does his voice sound like?
Azul me gusta mucho. Vengan a verla.
Mica,
Es
baca,
una
baca.
muy buena profesional. Yeah.
He speaks Spanish.
Hola, yo vengo con Anaí. Me acabo de hacer la carilla. Azul me gusta mucho. Vengan a verla.
I know he's a Frenchman. What the fuck? Ow. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Ow, you freak, man. Why did you make that so loud? You just broke my eardrum. You broke my eardrum, and I still have ears. Look here, he's getting more. He's getting more. His tongue is fucking green. And now he's got bolts in his head. I would imagine that's right into his skull, right? Green eyes. I don't know, man. I don't know how much more of this guy I can take, but it is a fascinating character. I feel honored to have spoke about him, and if he is out there, I would love to talk to this guy. I'd love to meet him. Look at the eye, man. Look what you did to your eyes, man. Oh my. So they used to be black, now they're green. And I don't know. I just don't know. It's fashion, man. He's fashionable. He's got a bolt in his... It's almost like, what are you watching, man? What the fuck are you watching, man? Here's a see-through. He installed a see-through piece of plexiglass below his lower lip, so that you can see his teeth. And maybe everything he's eating under it. I don't know who that is. Let's keep it moving. So what is this? So according to the Mayo Clinic, we're not going to say that he's self-injuring and cutting, but let's look what the Mayo Clinic would say about some sort of behavior like this. Overview, non-surgical self-injury, often simply called self-injury, is the act of harming your own body on purpose, such as by cutting or burning yourself. It's usually not meant as a suicide attempt. This type of self-injury is a harmful way to cope with emotional pain, sadness, anger, and stress, according to the Mayo Clinic. Now, there are people that studied doctoring for a long time that claim any form of piercing or ink tattooing is a form of self-hate. There is a school of thought that kind of leans in that direction. But I don't know, I wouldn't call it that. I mean, a tattoo on your arm, yeah, it hurts for about an hour or two, and then, there's a little scar, and a week later, you don't even even remember the pain. So, is that really self-mutilation? And does it come from emotional pain, sadness, anger, and stress? While self-injury may bring a brief sense of calm and a release of physical and emotional tension, it's usually followed by guilt and shame and the return of painful emotions. Life-threatening injuries are usually not intended, but it's possible that more serious and even fatal self-harm could happen. Getting the proper treatment can help you learn healthier ways to cope. Mayo Clinic is calling for treatment. Right? The medical hacks that push all kinds of crazy shit on you and all kinds of crazy medications on you are telling you that if you chop off your fingers, you need help. Symptoms of self-injury may include scars, often in patterns, fresh cuts, scratches, bruises, bites, and other wounds, excessive rubbing of an area to create a burn, keeping sharp objects or other items used for self-injury. I don't know if this guy is self-injuring himself. He's paying people to do it. It's like, I'll pay you, chop off my 2 fingers. I'll pay you, chop off my leg. I'll pay you, put bolts in my forehead. Wearing long sleeves or long pants to hide self-injury. Oh, he's not hiding anything. Frequent reports of accidental injury. Difficulties in relationships with others. Well, I think we could say that on his own admission. Behaviors and emotions that change quickly and are impulsive, intense, and unexpected. Talk of helplessness, hopelessness, or worthlessness. So if someone is someone experiencing worthlessness, if they look into the mirror and they don't see their self-worth, all they see is black alien. So far, according to the Mayo Clinic, the medical hacks call him a broken individual. Forms of self-injury: cutting, scratching, stabbing, burning, carving, self-hitting, punching, piercing. What about chopping off your fingers? That definitely... Look, the guy chopped off his fingers. He chopped off his nose. He chopped off his ears. He cut off his ears, his nose. He sliced his tongue in 2 and cut off his fingers. So I would say, based on the Mayo Clinic's very, very scientific, medically backed and verified assessment, this guy is fucking crazy, man. This guy's a cutter. This guy's a self-cutter. He cuts himself, man. Let's watch another video. What do we got here? Footage may be disturbing. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Can we roll the tape already? Roll. Oh, here it is. It's got the hook. I shut the audio off because I don't want it to be copy stricken. So just more video. I think we saw a lot of this already, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. 2 fingers chopped off. We saw the 2 fingers. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a video. There's a what did I want to say? There is a interview with him that we're going to get to, I think.
Living under a rock, then there's a good chance you've heard of the Black Alien Project.
Have
This
heard of it.
individual tattooed his entire body black, removed his nose, inked his eyeballs, and got rid of 2 of his fingers, all for the sole goal of looking like an alien. But recently, he's opened up about the huge struggles and hardships of looking like this. So what exactly are these struggles, and is he finally starting to regret his decision?
That's a nice guitar, but he's got a Gibson Epiphone. I don't know if that's a real one. That's a knockoff, man. You got a knockoff guitar, dude. You got to get a real Gibson and put it on the wall. You don't put a fake Gibson on the wall, dude.
Or is the Black Alien Project getting ready to do one of the most extreme modifications anyone could think of? Let's rewind a little, going back in time. The Black Alien Project began his journey a few years ago, going from a rather good-looking man who could probably steal your girl to something out of a horror movie. He's removed his lips, his ears are gone, teeth sharpened into points while being dyed purple, eyeballs inked black, then inked again to turn green, and let's not forget the many subdermal implants he has all over his body. Now, we've only just skimmed over some of his modifications here, cause I've already made a detailed video on him before, and
We can't get to the bottom of this. Crazy Duck asks the question, what about his Johnson? We still haven't found out. It says his entire body is black. I guess we got to believe him.
you should probably check that out first, and then come back and watch this one. But for the legends that are already caught
Snoop Dogg.
up to speed, let's continue. Black Alien is now 45% complete, and while he's amassed over 1.2 million followers on Instagram,
1.2 million followers. 1.2 million with an M followers. 1.2 people are following this guy. All right. No joke, man. People like it.
and has a lot of people supporting him, shockingly, he gets a ton of flack as well. But the difference this time around is that it really seems like it's catching up to him, and it's a constant battle for him every day. Cause you see, a while back, Black Alien liked to go out at night, settle down somewhere and play a role. However, recently on a podcast with Club 113, he claimed he doesn't do that anymore because now, something like that could get really dangerous. You could imagine what would happen, right? He comes out at night doing something like that to the wrong people,
Right.
One thing leads to another, and, things won't end well. Anyway.
I got to agree with that. If you see this guy creeping up on you at night, you don't know what his intentions are. If he's coming at you, you don't know, what the fuck, guy. Step back, man. Step back, Butch.
On a day-to-day basis, people constantly shout at him, curse, run away screaming, and some will even do religious gestures when they see him. But Black Alien now tries to go out of his way to make people feel more comfortable, especially towards the elderly and kids. At night, if he were to cross paths with them, he would just move to the other side of the street because he knows his
All right, what else we got?
In a way, all these modifications are like an addiction, and doing as much work to his body as he's done, Black Alien says he's constantly in pain. However, for him, the pain is normal. Just imagine that for a second.
Me So Hungry points out it's like when a chick wants to get grotesque, oversized tits. A surgeon that would perform it would be evil, knowing it's not good for them. and they probably need mental help instead. All right, man. All right. All right, big old. How about people today? They get butt implants because they want a bigger butt. So they stick like a fucking some kind of pad. I don't know. I just think there's a better way to transform from the inside out rather than from the outside in. I think that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing people try desperately to transform themselves in the opposite direction, from outside in. Go from the inside out, and the outside will take care of itself.
For a second, think of the worst pain you've ever had in your life, and
Chris Milk says, bringing sanity to the equation. We need to pray for this guy.
now you have to
I agree.
feel it all day, every day. This is what essentially this man's living like, and he's okay with it. Anyways, he says when enough time goes by and the pain subsides, he knows it's time to get a new modification. And at the same time, he's extremely fascinated with how his brain and body adapts to his new enhancement. When asked if he noticed the difference between having 3 fingers instead of 5, surprisingly, the answer here was no, saying he was capable of doing everything with just those 3. Now, despite all the setbacks and negative reactions he gets from people, Black Alien doesn't regret his transformation. In fact, one of his future modifications is gonna be the most extreme anyone's ever seen. He clarified that after he alters his face some more, he's moving on to remove one of his legs from the knee down. And while everyone
You heard it right, man. Removing his leg from the knee down.
of
Wow.
us watching and listening to this think that this is absolutely absurd, he even admits that it's something really hard for him to do, for the fact that his legs are perfectly healthy. He didn't go too much into detail about his leg modification.
You might. There's a good point. Somebody made it in the chat. I forgot who said it. But you might think that it's just makeup. There you go. Barry Atkins says, "Looks like makeup to me." Yeah. Maybe once, twice. All right, but it's right. The guy could be walking around all made up, right? You could put that together in a makeup studio fairly quick. That's a good observation. Does anybody believe this guy walking around like this is real? Dude, you really did that to yourself? Or should we just say, oh, it's makeup artist?
But he did play around with the idea of prosthetics and what technology could do for him in regards to his transformation. A lot of people also wonder how he prepares for his enhancements. Mentally, he says it's something you can't prepare for. He doesn't know what's gonna happen after or how it's gonna affect him. He just goes
because you're crazy, man. That's why you don't. You really are a guy. Standing on the ledge each time you do this. You're out on the ledge.
goes on living in that moment. And even though he's putting his life in jeopardy,
And what about you, Mr. Commentator? You got 2 piercings in your ears, man. Are you a self-mutilator? Are you a self-mutilator, man? I got my ears pierced. Is that a form of self-mutilation, wearing earrings? I don't know why I have them. I've had these holes in my ears. I've had 2 holes in my ears since I'm 17. And I don't know, over the years I put them in, I take them out. And, at one point they had sealed up, and I went into the mall and I had the lady poke them through again, or Chinatown, I forget where I did it.
with his mission, he says it's no different than anything else. Because anyone can die out of nowhere. Things ranging from car accidents to
Wayne says there's other freaks like this walking around Venice Beach in California.
people getting a stroke from a young age. He just wishes people could treat him like a normal person, because that's what he says he is. Anyways, what are your thoughts on all of this? Let me
What's your thoughts? Hey, Bridget, how are you? Bridget's back. Bridget, how are you? Welcome to the show, Bridget. Long time no see. So what else we got? I think we got another video. Let's watch this video. I'm not human. I'm a black alien. No filter. Wow. It looks like it's getting... That image looked like it got... That looks like more. I think we're getting more. I think he's doing more. It looks like he may have gotten tired of his nose being pink. The cuts in his nose were pink, and it looks like he went in there and dyed dyed the inside of his nose black.
La vida, lo sé, es algo bien, desde pequeño me pregunto.
Let's see. Here he is talking for the first time. This is the one I wanted to say. Life, I know, is something.
Lo sé, es algo bien, desde pequeño me pregunto.
Ever since I was a kid, I would ask myself a lot of things about life.
Sobre la vida, porque somos humanos.
Why are we human? I started when I was 27 years old.
Ya hace a las 27 años. Este proyecto nos
This
enseña
project, I don't know. It helps me. The project helps me, he says.
me ayuda a
It
entender
helps
la
me to
vida.
understand life.
Poco a poco.
Little by little, every year, one modification. So he does it slowly, right? Until he can, you know.
Cada año una modificación o dos,
What, two?
mucho implante, ablación de la boca,
Removal of the mouth, nose, ear, hand. Removal of the mouth, nose, ear. His nose is gone. He's going to remove his whole hand? What? I mean, come on, man.
oreja, mano. Nariz. Implante, oreja,
Implants in his ears.
calificación. La lengua hace 5 años. En
My tongue,
Francia,
he did his tongue in France, his nose in Spain,
los ojos en Suiza,
his eyes in Switzerland,
orejas también hace 3
his ear, he did his ears in Barcelona. So he's traveling all over Europe. A lot of this is illegal, right? Certain countries are going to look at you and say, no way, man, get out of here. They send you, you walk in to get your fingers chopped off, and they send you they lock you in the psych ward.
todos los tatuajes, todo.
All right, I think we gave this guy his due. We gave him his due. So ding, 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 market is open. Market is open. What's going on? What's going on? And, oh, wow, ouch, ow, my stocks. Why is everything red today? Looks like Microsoft missed their earnings. Looks like the tech stocks are missing their earnings. Oh my, Apple down 2.25, Amazon down $3.50, Google down $2.50, Meta down $1, Microsoft down a whopping $9, 3%, 3.7%. That's big. Rivian down a little bit, 50 cents at $17.50, still a buy. Tesla down $1, $2. Red. I see red. Lockheed Martin up 2. Raytheon up a little. The holy vaccine stocks, the stocks that keep you safe with the holiest of holy vaccines. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, pharmaceutical industrial complex stocks all down this morning. All down. So we got a down day. NASDAQ is down 191. That's big. That's a big whopping down. Dow Jones down 224. S&P 500 down 34. So there you go, man. That's it, man. That's all I got today, boy. This is I don't know, man. So you've seen it. You saw it for yourself, man. Now we know who the black alien is. Next time we see him out there, we know who he is and what he's all about. And it's up to you, man. It's up to you if you want to live your life in a very bland state and with your original nose and your original ears. Come on, man. You're boring. Why don't you go chop off your nose and chop off your ears, man? All right, so that you could be more interesting, like the black hole fucking guy, man, black alien. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Marcus Conte reporting. I'm not ready for that one yet. Let the gong take us out. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Peace, everybody.